Fire signs, welcome to your next 3 months bonus reading. It's a little different than I normally do. If you have an idea for one of these bonus readings, drop it in the comments below. So I'm going to do April, May, June, no clarifiers, just some general energy perhaps coming your way. We'll see. We're going to start with Aries and Leo, Sagittarius. So let's get started with Aries. And away we go. That was my chair squeaking, if you heard it. All right, Aries, let's start with your April and see what is coming towards you for April. No jumpers, that's fine. Here we go, and ba-bam. Woohoo! 6 of Cups, some nostalgia. 7 of Swords. And Judgment. Okay. Wow, that's a interesting mix there, Aries. Let's draw an oracle for you. So it's Scorpio there. I'm getting a story already. Here we go. Oh boy. Bam. Vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. That's true. I mean, time isn't wasted. We feel like it is, especially if things aren't going the way we want it to. Feels like it's wasted, but everything is a learning experience, just like this relationship from your past. It keeps trying to resurrect. I don't know. I'm not feeling good about it, to be honest with you. Let's try to cover up his bum there. So it's very possible someone from your past might be trying to sneak back in. I'll be honest with you, they don't give me good vibes because of this and this. You know, this is a card of nostalgia, inner child. However, it can, depending on what other cards are around, point to a past person, someone you knew when you were younger, that sort of thing, right? The 7 of Swords isn't necessarily a bad card by itself, but I get this feeling that someone's coming back almost from the dead. They haven't been in your life for a long time. They're coming back, but this is the problem. You know, sneaking away, sneaking in, there's a sneakiness about this person that I just don't like. They hide information. They don't tell you everything. I'm sorry I'm getting a bad vibe with this. I don't always um, get bad vibes. It just depends on how the cards come out. I don't ever try to sugarcoat anything. I do try to see the best way to deal with particular situations. So there's a wake up call here. It's kind of like a warning. Your I think your spirit guides, your angels are trying to warn you, about this potential person who's in ne'er do well, honestly. Um, yeah, I feel like there's a masquerade kind of thing going on, maybe some gaslighting. If you haven't seen them in a really long time, you may have forgotten their wicked ways or have glossed over it because those of us that are not toxic, we tend to forgive people for their transgressions. And when we haven't been around them for a while, we tend to kind of forget. We do forgive and forget. And that's a slippery slope right there. So your guides are trying to say, hey, 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 you know, you know what this person is about. You know how they are. It doesn't matter how long you've known them. They've been this way since they were children. They've been sneaky, you know, they're dishonest, probably a thief of some sort. I'm not getting good energies here, I'll be honest with you. They're trying to start things up again, trying to get your attention, probably telling you a lot of sweet, lovely things about how beautiful you are, how handsome you are, how smart you were, and how they had made such a big mistake, and blah, 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 you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't even want to hear it. So you've already learned your lesson here. That's the thing. And so when you've learned the lesson, hopefully, you don't let this back in. That's the story I'm getting with these. And so another thing is like you want to keep your stuff secret too at this time. Don't let people know your business. This is a card of strategy. You've got a second chance and awakening here happening with this judgment card. You could be following a dream you had from when you were a child, you know, pursuing some type of long held dream that you're only just now finally starting to put some thought into. Strategic thought. This is a second story for some of you if the first one doesn't resonate. So your time wasn't wasted. You've learned a lot during this time. And now it's time to apply what you have learned in each situation. Do you let a past toxic person return? For some of you, the answer should be no. Or others of you, do you finally follow a dream, but maybe keep it under wraps for a while? That's what I'm getting here for April, Aries. All right, let's move on to May. See what's going on in May. And these do kind of relate, I've noticed, since I've been doing these, because it's like a continual type thing. So let's see how your May pans out, as if you're panning for gold, which I've always wanted to do. I think that would be fun. Probably boring to a lot of people, but I'd like to do it once. All right. Look at that. 6 and 6. 6 of Pentacles, wanting equal reciprocity, which I don't think if you were in that toxic thing with that person. 2 of Cups. Oh boy. And the Hierophant. Lordy Lou. I don't know, you guys. I don't like the sneakiness of that. Oh, are you gonna go for it? Oh Lord. Okay, hey. We have here we go. Bing bing bing. 22 Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. That 7. 7s are illusions. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh man. Don't do it. Toxic past person. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, I don't like it. I hope that this union here is not with that person. Please, please, please do not let it be a toxic person from your past. Oh, Lord. All right, so let's say you give this person the boot, okay? Clear out that toxic energy and it allows in the good. Please, someone who will treat you right and fair, equal reciprocity, someone who puts in the work, someone who knows your value. This person didn't know your value. Well, you had a value to them. Let me just say this, but it wasn't good. You had a mark. You were a mark, a target. We want you to find someone that's going to, treat you well, treat you right, equal reciprocity. Although in this card, as you can see, there's these beggars down here, and you got this guy giving out. There's that kind of thing. Beggars can't be choosers. Do not settle. Oh, for love of Pete, don't settle. Don't settle. Know your worth. Know your value. That's what this is saying. Know your worth. Know your value. This connection is The Two of Cups, this is someone you wouldn't normally be with. You know, save yourself for the right person. And then we see these two cards here could be marriage for some of you with the right person, not the past toxic person. Oh, Lordy. You have a blessing here for the right union. But you already know the truth. You know who the past toxic person is. You know who the good person is, the giving, the loving, the caring person. I think you're already probably with this person, and this other one's trying to sneak back in, sending you, you know, DMs and stuff like that. And you're like, oh no, not again. Not going to happen. You're probably ending it with this judgment with that toxic person. That's what I'm hoping. Because you'll be seeing a lot of signs and symbols with that. You might be seeing their name pop up, but that spirit warning you, trying to say no, don't do it. Be wary. There is better in your future. So some of you might deal with a toxic past person. Some of you, separate from that, will be dealing with a soulmate and a good situation. So I see two different scenarios in 2 different months. Something like that. All right, let's go to June here, Aries. Ba-bam. Oh, look at that. I love this. Ace of Pentacles. That's good. Keep going with the good stuff. Woo, yay, star. Sorry, I don't know if I can. Here. Oh, put that there. And then we have King of Wands. I mean, it's Leo. It's okay. It's okay. Because everything else around it is good. Too many. Too many. Can't take them all. All right, one more oracle for Aries. All right, let's see. Boop. And whoosh. Be here now. Hummingbird spirit. Be here in the moment. I like that. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's kind of magnifying it there. All right, so here we've got, look at this. We've got a brand new beginning here with this resource here, which could, for some of you, be this marriage. It could be gifts, you know, something like that. Starting something new here with the resources, which I feel is tied to this right here, and seeing that. And so I think you and your person, you're talking about your hopes and dreams, what you're wanting to create in the future. This is that potential, like when you're with someone and you're talking about what you want to do, what you want to have in your future as a couple. Let's see if I can hold that. So we've got Ace of Pentacles, the Star card, and the King of Wands. The King of Wands could be you, or it could be your person, male or female, doesn't matter. But this is someone who's really wanting to get things started, very entrepreneurial, visionary, someone who can take these resources here, this idea, and turn it into something very abundant, especially with this star card here, this dreamy quality. This is the kind of person, this is the kind of mindset that can make a Fortune 500 company, or just do something really great and grand and bold. You know, I almost feel like I could get Elon Musk look from that face. But anyway, this is a visionary. This is someone who can take these dreams right here from the aether and put this fire and passion into it. Boom, turn this potential into something real here on earth. This is magical right here, Aries. And this is the now moment. This is June. This is that being in the moment. This is star power, big time. There could be some kind of I'm getting with these three, I'm getting kind of a fame and fortune, a fortune kind of thing here. It could be local fame, local business, some kind of thing like that. But this is the kind of energy you want for following your dreams and turning those dreams into a reality. All the potential is here. The ideas, you know, floating around in the collective and coming down into this visionary mind with the passion. I like it. I like it a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. And that's all I'm getting really from this. If you are getting different messages or you hear something different while a reader is reading that you're watching, take that message. It's for you. It's your higher self talking to you. It's your spirit guide. It's your intuition. So always pay attention to the messages you're hearing while you're watching a reading. All right, Aries, that's all I have for you. So now we're going to move on to Leo. Leo, welcome to your next 3 months. It's a little different than how I do the other readings. We're going to do April, May, June, no clarifiers, just the energy for those months. And if you have an idea for one of these bonus readings, let me know in the comments below. Do hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, let's get right into the general energies for your April. What is going on with Leo? Boom, boom, a boom. And bam. Woo! I like it. The Empress. Isn't she beautiful? Taurus energy. Isn't she lovely? All right. Ooh, we have the Chariot. This is starting to come out for people. That's great. I love that. Cancer. Hadn't seen that for a while. Now it's starting to pop. Woohoo! Look at you. April's going to be big. Look at this. The Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius, all major arcana. Look at that. Woohoo! That is intense. All right, let's get your oracle. Holy moly. Leo, you are on fire. Ooh, 3 popped out. Oh boy. All right. Time to let go. Groundhog. Skunk spirit. Know your worth. You got a whole team here. And antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. Wow. You got, wow, you got a real team there. You got the whole herd and everything. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Wow. What are you wanting to manifest right now? Here, I'll hold it like this. That looks good. I can cover up the boobies on the chariot there. Okay, that looks good. There we go. So, wow. I love this Taurus Empress energy for you, Leo. You've definitely got some kind of ambition or focus here in the center with this chariot, because he's about to go off on some kind of what do you call it? Conquest, right? I get this conquering kind of feeling with it. We have these sphinxes here, so there's this draw, there's this arcane knowledge that you have, some kind of, I don't know, you know something, you feel something in your bones, is what I'm getting. It's like a universal push in a certain direction, or you feel a pull, maybe. And when you start going in this direction, having this focus, you're in alignment. Because look at this. This is an alignment of abundance and victory and luck. It's spinning this wheel of fate in your favor. Following this ambition, you have a lot of willpower right now, Leo. A lot of willpower, a lot of dedication to see this through. You know how lucky this is. Whatever this is you're about to do, you're in this era of luck and abundance. With this on either side of you, and this being your focus and your willpower, I mean, how could you lose? You're going to learn something either way. But this is all the queens combined. So this is the earth mother. Whatever kind of seed you want to plant right now, it'll grow because you've got the knowledge of where to put it, where to put this energy. You've got your emotions involved in it. You've got your passion involved in it. And you've got your resources, your earthly being involved in it. If you want to create things in the earthly realm, this will do it. Oh, yeah. And I think you do know your worth and definitely have some travel. Things are speeding up and starting to turn this wheel of fortune in your favor. God, I love these cards. They're so beautiful. I love Muka, one of my favorite artists. So beautiful. So I think you have let go of things. That's what's turning this wheel. Letting go of stuff, probably with that eclipse, if you watched your lunar eclipse, letting go of things. Focus, man, having a goal, no matter how big or small, it's wonderful. It gives your life purpose. Otherwise, you're just kind of bumbling along, you know? I have goals every single day of things I want to do, get done, things like that. Every single day, I have long-term goals. I've got short ones, and it feels so good to complete them. But it looks like you're starting something here. You might already be on this path of whatever this focus is. What you're driven to do is what I see. So I like this, Leo. This is, wow. I feel like you're really in your power for April. So let's look at May. May for Leo. I think a mosquito bit me on the bottom of my chin when I was outside. All right, let's, oop. You have some Virgo here. It's following that light, staying focused on it. I like that. 10 of Wands, not going to give up no matter how hard it gets. Oh, look at that. Ace of Cups. It's, it's that prize, that happiness. We have be fearless and bold. Woo! Yes, that's what you're doing. Oh, look at that. I love it. He's got the little flowers. So cute. Look at you. Doesn't matter how dark the night gets. You've got your lantern. You've done the soul searching. You're ready for this journey. Very wise, by the way. Kind of like Gandalf. I might have to watch The Fellowship of the Ring later. Actually, I don't know. Do I want to watch the Hobbit? because I really love that one too with all the dwarves. That one dwarf was so cute. That one that was had it for the elf. Who's a cutie? Keely? Keely, right? Very handsome dwarf. Anyway, sorry. I'm going to tell you a little side story here, Leo. I made Arwen's riding dress because I wanted to wear it for the one of the movie openings, for the Lord of the Rings back in the day. I still have it, and it was the gray riding dress where she was saving Frodo. I made that, and I was just really, really super into Lord of the Rings, reading the books, watching the movies. And I had a very randy dream about the main hobbits. When I woke up the next morning, I was like, what was that? Hobbits? Really, brain? Wild. Okay, so now you know my dark secret about the hobbits. Okay, so anywho, back to you, Leo. Following your dreams here. I love this energy. I feel like you are an old soul, Leo. You've been down this road before. You know how this works here on the earthly plane. You know what it takes to get something done. You know it's going to take hard work. But this fella here, these are all his wands. This was his idea, and by golly, he's going to make it to the end, to go sell these stabs, right? He knows everybody's going to want one. They're just fantastic, you know? Yeah, they're special because you made it. Whatever this is you're working on, you're putting your spirit, your passion into, your inspiration. It's special because it's you. And this Ace of Cups, it's not that you don't already have it, Leo. I feel like you're in this. This is like your dream, part of your dream. It's this new beginning in love. For some of you, it might just be completely separate from this. You might find the love of your life while you're doing this part, not giving up. But if you think about this, oh my gosh, so, this is a burden in some ways. Make sure that these are all your sticks and not anybody else's. But this is a long journey and you're in for it. You're ready. I feel like spirit is here to help, to kind of just nourish you every once in a while. Because when you run a marathon, I've only ran one when I lived in Hawaii. It was 26 miles. I practiced, not practiced, I trained for it. And I actually did the whole thing. I was very proud of myself. But they have those stations where people give you water to keep you going, to keep you hydrated. So I think as you're on this journey of spirit and following your dreams, the universe has this way of keeping you going. The love you have for this keeps you going, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah. It's a never ending supply of love from the universe. Little things that the universe lets you know that you're doing the right thing and you're on the right path and you're following your heart. Woo! I like that, Leo. Let's do your. Oh my goodness, the cards are getting all crazy. They're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do your June. Queen of Pentacles. Don't get crazy on me. Queen of Resources. We got rabbits again and fertility. I get kind of a fall feeling with that. So there might be something in fall. Oh, look at that. Now we have the Knight of Wands. Oh, Sagittarius is saying hello. Wow, she's got that cup. She's mixing it up. Mixing it up for you. Woohoo! My goodness. All right, let's grab one more. It's so you got a menagerie here, Leo. It's like we're at the zoo. All right. Oh, now you get the mouse. Tend to the small things. Yep. Don't forget about the small things that can get away from you when you have your this big picture going on in your head. So we have April, May, June. June looks like we've got some people here. Now these could be, aspects of you, Leo. We have Sagittarius here, and we have some Capricorn here. And then also we have our major arcana over here. So this first row is nothing but major. We have one major here and one major here. This could be some inner alchemy here. But I'm wondering, is this Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting a mother feel for some of you. This has a mothery feel to it, a family feel to it. Don't forget your mom or this person right here. I think there's someone that you need to give attention to. I think you've been really focused on reaching your goal, and that's fine, but I feel you are traveling to meet someone. Maybe you had to leave home to do this, and now you're having to come back, is what I'm getting, because we have this travel here with the Knight of Wands. You have 2 cards of Sagittarius here, and you've got 3 Sagittarius cards here, Leo. Holy cannoli. And this one too. You might have Saggy in your sign. You might be dealing with one. There might be something you need to mend with this person. Yeah, tend to the small things. There's something with this person here, Queen of Pentacles. It doesn't have to be a female, but she's, like I say, the mother of all resources. So there's something, if this isn't a person to you, this might be your relationship with your resources or your money. Maybe you're not giving it enough time and attention, the small things. But there needs to be some alchemy here. I'm feeling that with the Sagittarius card. But you're traveling to something here. This looks like the horse outside. He's not a full-size horse, but he's not teeny, teeny, tiny either. He's kind of in between. I call him Cinnamon. I know that seems like a girl name, but he's just this lovely cinnamony color. He's very sweet. He let me kiss his snoot the other day. Just, on the top. It's like velvet. Anyway, so this, yeah, you're going towards someone. I'm feeling that very heavily. They might be far away, or you might be, there's some kind of distance here between you. It might be emotional distance. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. I'm not getting anything else. I'm not getting my traditional that's a message for someone specific, I do believe, Leo. You need to go visit your mom, your auntie, grandmother, something like that. There's something there that needs to be tended to. Okay. All right, Leo, that's really all the messages I'm getting for you right now. So let's do our very last one. My sign, Sagittarius. Woohoo! Sagittarius, welcome to your next 3 months. And this is going to be a quick energy reading, no clarifiers. April, May, and June. Let's get started. I can't wait to see what's going on with you, Sagittarius. If you have an idea for the bonus readings for Sundays, let me know in the comments. Do hit that like button, share, subscribe, all the good things. All right. Any poppers want to come for Sagittarius? What is going on? Oh, these big cards. So much bigger. When I get a regular deck of cards, I'm like, they're so tiny. Okay. I guess we're not going to get a popper. That's okay. We just do it this way. And boom. Oh, okay. Well, not necessarily bad. A little bit of competition. Possibly. Five of Wands. Ooh. Oh, Ace of Cups. And bam. Queen of Swords. Oh, okay. Let's get your Oracle. And if you ever want to purchase one of the decks that I have used on this channel, there is a whole list of them in the playlist area in the description and links to Amazon. All right, and whoosh. Ah, we just got that one. Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. All right, what is going on in April? All right, I just heard that song, They Call Me Dr. Love. I don't know why that keeps popping in my head randomly. I think it's Kiss. I think I don't know. Or there's some. The first thing I get is competition over your heart. You know, people fighting over you, people trying to get your attention. It could be children. I'm just going to say this. Mom, mom, look over here. Me, mom, 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 that kind of thing. Or if you're a teacher, something like that. Hey, I'm over here. So I'm getting that kind of feeling from here. I'm not getting anything horrible. I'm just getting people really, really wanting your attention. You could be a boss somewhere and you're having to like sort things out with people, chaos. You might be dealing with that sort of thing. But I'm not getting anything horrible here. There's just conflict, people not seeing eye to eye. I don't feel like you're a part of this though, Sagittarius. I feel like you're over here kind of watching this unfold with this Libra energy over here. Your head is above the clouds, you know, you're guarding your heart. So you're way over here on this side. You're not going to be a part of whatever this monkey business is over here. And, you've been through a lot, Sagittarius, and you're very wise now. You've learned a lot from dealing with stuff like this, and at a moment's notice, you will cut it out if people start acting the fool, acting foolish. You're not going to tolerate it. You know your worth, Sagittarius, absolutely, and you will protect your heart at any cost. So this just seems I don't know. It seems playground-ish. Even if, I'm talking about adults here, just seems very immature behavior, people squabbling, but I don't feel like you're part of it. You're just kind of, you know, not even, not even going to be a part of this energy. You are separate from it. But I feel like maybe you could be the boss over it. Could be. But the thing here that's dividing everything is this Ace of Cups. It's like the universe is saying, why can't we just get along? There's enough love for everybody. There's plenty of fish in the sea. It's an interesting combination, an interesting story that I'm getting here. I think you're going to rely on your wisdom to sort whatever this is out. That's you want peace. You're trying to, I feel like some of you, wow, okay, some of you might be in law enforcement and you have to deal with this kind of BS. Some of you, I feel like I'm getting a judge feel here because of the dove and the peace. So I feel like you are the peace bringer, you know, like you will really put your foot down and just very firmly, I've had enough, and people know to stop. You know what I'm saying? I, it's weird. I get that feeling of, a mom or a grandma on the porch, a parent of some or someone of authority over the children. Keep thinking, immaturity over here. And the kids are out playing. And if they start to get a little too rambunctious, here this comes. It's firm, it's loving, you know, but it's not going to tolerate any BS. And that's what this situation needs. It needs a firm but loving hand, Sagittarius. Firm but loving hand in April. I don't know what that means for some of you. Whoop. We have one popping out. Oh, okay. See? There we go. That is the sword of truth and victory right there. My grandmother, her name was Edna, loved her to pieces. She was the, what you'd normally think of as a grandmother with the curly, really curly gray hair. God, she was a good cook, and she baked my favorite pie, sweet potato pie. Yes. Oh, gosh, she put pecans on. Anyway, if we started to act up, she had a big bullwhip. I mean, a long bullwhip behind her chair. She said, "Don't you make me get that bullwhip." And she never had to. No, no, no. We were not bad, but we would get rambunctious. "Don't you make me get that bullwhip." "Yes, ma'am." "We will toe the line immediately." No, but she was sweet to us. But she was, much, much older. Okay. Bam. Oh, okay. Wow. That was in the exact same place as Leo. Mm-hmm. 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 Ah, okay. Let's get a chair. I had enough of you. Quiet. I just heard that Elvis song, Big Boss Man. That's a good one. Big Boss Mama. Yes, I like Elvis. I do. I've been to Graceland. Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. Yes, yes, indeed. I love the little piggies we have outside. They are so cute. They love it when I give them pretty much anything. Banana peels, tater peels. They love it all. Carrots. You should see them when I give them a little carrot. Oh, so cute. Okay. I love the farm. Okay. So, yeah. This, there's that that iron fist. Wow. I feel like you're ruling your life with your truth, with justice, because we have this Ace of Swords. It's all of the air signs, right? A lot of wisdom here. There is this loving capacity, this peace, but you will cut things out if you have to. You know, you're just not going to tolerate any more BS in your life, Sagittarius. You're done. You're Dunsky. I'm feeling that myself. I'm Sun and Moon, Saggy. So we've got the Ten of Wands here. Just make sure this burden, if that's what you're feeling, make sure it's yours and not somebody else's. That's the only caveat. Only yours. Don't be carrying other people's stuff with you. But this is just saying, just whatever you're doing, whatever you're working at, it's a great idea. You're on the right track. There's a victory here. Keep going. Do not stop before you make your destination. And this is that card of I won't quit. There is no quitting. Right? This is that I am going to make it to the finish line no matter what. And I think this might be a time where you're holding on to your resources as well. Maybe, just saving, But do make sure that you're allowing resources in. The only thing I don't like about this is he can't accept anything more. You know, he's got his feet on there. He can't stand up because then he would, you know, lose his footing. So do be mindful of this energy of what you are holding on to, right? Because this energy of holding on to things, you're using your mind to figure out what you want to hold on to, what's precious to you, what you want to keep. But you also need to let things, cut things out, let things go, right? I do like collecting things. There's certain things I just really like to have, but I've gotten into mindset. My son is, he's only 13, but I say, hey, dude, do you want this? If he doesn't want it, even if I like it, if he doesn't want it, there's no point in me keeping it because he's the one that's going to get everything of mine when I'm gone. And I don't want to burden him with a bunch of crap that he doesn't want. So do be mindful of what you are holding on to right now. Yeah. Use your mind wisely. Release things that you really don't need, right? Do you need all those pentacles? Are they weighing you down, right? Are they holding you down? Do look into that because I'm feeling that little, because this is weighed down, this is weighed down. You know, is there a better way to carry these sticks? I think there probably is. Use your mind wisely. Okay. Do focus on the finish line. You do want to get there, but I get this feeling. See, both these figures are holding on to these things. But I think this is about here. Look at this. See these discs here? Make a freaking cart. Right? Then you could just pull these. You could use this to chop the wood, make, put some things together, bam, you got a cart. I think there's a, that's that use your mind wisely. So during this time in May, you might want to think about how can you be more efficient with your energy, your resources, let your mind figure it out. We're looking at optimization here. I love it. I love efficiency. Oh yeah. And optimization. Oh yeah. There might be a better way of doing things than what you're currently doing. I'm not saying change what you're doing, but there might be something that you can tweak or make better. So do that, right? I like that. That's what I've been doing. Kind of tweaking the channel, changing some things. Got to change things up. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm fire. I don't like things to get stagnant and old. So next week I'm gonna start doing some different tarot spreads because I just gotta. All right, let's see what's coming in June, and let me know if there's a specific tarot spread that you would like to see. Just pop it down in the comments. All right, not getting a jumper, so let's see what we got here. And boom. Oh, God. Oh, least favorite card. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. We got Leo. We have Nine of Swords. We got Leo, Strength card. And, wow, this is the Emperor. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get the Oracle. Not worried about that Nine of Swords at all. Not even a little. Oh, look at that. Oh, Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery with an 8. That's an 8. Yeah, it is. It really is a mystery. No matter how much we can plan or things we think we know, we can be kind of right. It's hardly ever 100%, you know. So for some of you, in June, might experience the Nightmare card, the Nine of Swords. I don't know what that could possibly be for you. It's a myriad of things that could be on your mind torturing you. This is your mind on that disaster radio I've talked about. Your brain is a recorder. It records the events of your life and it plays it back, you know. And the key here is this in this is taking control, taking charge of this shadow here, which can be this too, this shadow, the beast, right? It can work against you, like this Nine of Swords is working against you here, or it can be your protector. Because you don't want these swords hurting you, Sagittarius, whatever they are for you. Like I said, myriad of things, things that have happened in the past, things that haven't happened, but you think might, you know, negative introducts, negative thinking. This is about, and use this energy too with the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords, detachment. Detach emotionally from these. Observe the thoughts. Don't become them. Don't get wrapped up in them. It. You know what this kind of reminds me of? Leonardo DiCaprio, Inception. They would keep this little a pocket medallion of something, you know, that would help them realize if they were in the dream world or in reality, because you could get lost in it. And you can easily get lost and caught up in these swords thinking they're real, this disaster channel. And the thing is, you want to disassociate yourself. Don't realize you're not those thoughts. That's just your brain on, you know, repeat. It's not you. It's not the light being that you are. You are that intuition, that spark of the divine, that knowing. Hi, Allie. That's who you are. This is part of that being human, anguish, you know? And so these two energies here are coming to you to help you get through any Nine of Swords that you might encounter, taming the beast within, and then using that potential of, you know, detrimental energy just to protect you, you know, because it's kind of what it's trying to do, but it's just it's like a overreaction to things. It's like when you have an allergic reaction to something, that's your immune system going bazonkers, you know, and so is that. So you want to tame it, you want to quiet it, you know, tell your brain, oh, I know, just observe and get back. Because, hi, Allie, the Emperor is all of the kings. He's not very emotional, but I love that it shows him here with his suit of armor on. So now you know he's the big boss man. He is ready to go. He will throw off that robe, grab his sword, and he's ready, you know, to conquer, right? So these are both two energies of conquering your inner world and your outer world. Sagittarius, this is being a leader of your own kingdom, your own domain, your mind, body, and soul is what I'm getting. Because look at what she's done here. This is just such a beautiful representation of Leo and the love you can have for yourself in all aspects of yourself, because this lion can bite. This is the lion biting right here. But when you understand the place that this has, you can separate the two and not be this, you know, be this one. These energies are here for you to use. That's why they're here. I love that they came up with that Nine of Swords. It's perfect, you know. So there's nothing you can't handle. There's nothing you can't conquer. And we've been through a lot the last 13 years. This could be the remnants of all that BS we've been through, all the losses, all the heartache, all the everything. It's done. It's over. We're done with that. You know, you're not letting that energy back in. It's past, it's behind. You know, it might take some work here to really release that, but I really do think that you will, Sagittarius. I have nothing but faith in you that you will be this wonderful energy here of a leader of your own life and taming the shadow within. I like it. All right, that is all the messages I'm getting, Sagittarius. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments, and we will see you next time. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you. I just wanted to shout out and say thank you to all my subscribers, new ones, old ones. Just a quick update. I am getting another project in. I know that's why a lot of you are here. It is coming. The dust is finally settling. So yeah, that's going to happen. And we're still doing our 1,000 subs giveaway. And I need your help though. YouTube algorithms, everybody talks about it, but it is a thing. And the more you like, the more you comment, the more it tells YouTube that this is the kind of content that people want to see. And so that helps put my channel out there to more people. And there we go. Then, as Martha Stewart says, that's a good thing. And so we need more of that. I would like your comments just to know what you're into. You want to let me know what you'd like to see me make in the crafting portion of this channel, or what I would like is your comments on the Saturday videos. What questions do you have for me tarot wise? What do you want to know? And I really want to open up that dialogue with you guys. It helps the channel, and it just helps me be a better service to you. So yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell for now. So thanks for hanging in there, you guys. I appreciate every single one of you, and we'll see you next time.